welcome to Fireside Chats. I'm Jordan, this is Alex, and we've got some other people.
Hi, I'm other people.
This is Ricky Chapman. I don't know if anybody saw the viral video that went around the Instagram, the TikTok, the Facebook. It's even been found on LinkedIn recently, where one of the aviation community members is speaking on how we're doing really good to make sure all the flights are on time, without cancellations and without delays, and the cameraman slowly pans up, and the whole board is showing like red, canceled, delayed, red, delayed, there are like 4 flights that are actually on time. And I was like I felt that in my heart. So let's talk about what that means, not just for people, but for goods and services. What happens when they can't fly either?
I mean, one of the best examples of people, though, right, is in cancellations is earlier this year, Southwest, when they had their technical meltdown, right? When their system melted down and they ran into all those issues, right? How many millions of people, maybe not millions, but how many hundreds of thousands of people
thousands,
were trapped or were stuck
displaced,
right?
Just in general,
because that one system malfunctioned, right? Now you think about that in goods and services, right? The 2 busiest airports in the United States are Louisville, Kentucky, and Memphis, Tennessee. Louisville, Kentucky is where UPS is based, and Memphis, Tennessee is where FedEx is based.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait a minute, that does not make sense to me. I was thinking it had to be like Texas somewhere, California, but I guess that makes sense because that's where the hubs for the shipping the goods.
Those are the hubs for those, right?
Okay.
The amount of goods that FedEx, UPS, DHL carry via plane, right? Something happens at the airports, whether it's weather delays, whether it's systems go down, right? Because it's not just the plane systems that they have running there. They have thousands of miles of conveyor belts, right? That are bringing goods. You take the goods off the plane, you put them onto a conveyor belt, and it just takes all around. And they're also operating, from like 10 p.m. at night to like 6 a.m. in the morning, right? If you ever fly into one of these airports, it's actually really cool because if you fly in at night, you leave the airport and you look into the sky and you see just a line of planes. And those are all the FedEx, UPS planes lining up to come land, right? Because at night is when they come land. But if there's bad weather, that is thousands of goods that are not being transported, right? Medicine, thousands of Amazon packages, right? That are just not being transported. And so that's actually a big risk because aviation is very susceptible to weather issues.
Oh, yeah.
Or, the aviation industry is all based on getting a plane to take off on time, getting it to land on time, and making sure everything that is all the goods get off so that plane can turn around and be loaded up to ship to fly out
wherever it's going to
go next, right? And so if you have weather delays, if you have cargo delays, if you just have technical issues, that's a lot of damage that's being caused. And the aviation industry has suffered from some of those types of issues, and we've seen massive damage.
I ordered like 2 little wallet cases for my phone thing, right? And one of them arrived on time, but the other one kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed. And if you notice the pattern, it was because there was this massive storm that would come through, and then it would like move one location. There was this massive storm that would come through, and it would like move one location. And so it's the same concept, though they're still also restricted by natural things like weather and technical difficulties, just the same as everyone else is.
But the other thing, right? You're both military, former military, right? How did you get overseas?
Yeah, well,
most of the time you got on a plane and you flew, right?
Yeah, carrier plane,
if the U.S. needs to respond to an incident, and now we have to load up thousands of soldiers on planes to fly them across, right? What happens if those planes suffer weather? What happens if there's delays? What happens if those planes can't take off, right? The response, the effect that would have on the U.S. military.
Right.
And now we're putting that trust in commercial aviation to do that for us, right? And yes, commercial aviation might have some better systems than the government aviation, but you're still relying on that trust of third parties to get goods and supplies and soldiers overseas should they have to respond to an incident.
Yeah.
Very true. And for those that didn't know, the flying car was just approved. So
that's terrifying.
Now we have the advent of individual user flying cars. I'm a little scared, right? I'm a little nervous about that. I'm a big fan of Tesla. I'm a big fan of electric car. I'm a big fan of taking care of the environment. I'm not so much a fan of individual flying cars. I'm not quite sure how that's going to go down.
Meet the Jetsons.
So check that out. Fact check me, please do. But I want to say a couple weeks ago it was approved for commercial use. So we'll add that to our repertoire of transportation-esque type topics later. But on your topic of military, right? So it's interesting. Market Garden, World War II, was delayed multiple times due to weather. When you're a little different, you want to airdrop people, right? Putting people on a target is a little different than landing and putting a package out. But certainly in history, weather's always played a huge role. Our hearts go out to Maui and to all of the victims there. But there's drastic impacts to transportation there as well at a moment when they need that. Look all the way back to Katrina. During Katrina, we had to wait for that storm to leave. We had to wait for the drainage to occur before we could get a lot of that shipping support there as well. The debris that causes, that will knock out airports, right? You can't physically land somewhere. So all of those things have a direct effect. And even when people need it the most, sometimes it's very, very difficult to get needed supplies.
Yeah, and how do you move a tree off of a runway if you can't get things in to help you move the tree? It's like this cycle that never ends of I can't get help because I need the help from the other thing that I need the help from that I can't get the help from.
100%. So if you can't tell, there's a lot of love for our transportation industry. We certainly appreciate all you guys do. We're hoping to make it a mainstay here in Teamwork Security where we focus on your needs and risks and threats to the transportation industry. And that as we do more of these chats or as we produce threat advisories or as we learn of new TTPs that threat actors are using against the transportation sector, we'll bring that to bear to you guys so that you all can see it.
Absolutely. All right. Parting words of wisdom, gents?
I have none, but yeah, I hope everything with our transportation agencies and industries stays good.
Stays good? Yeah.
Stays good.
Yeah. I mean, I think one of the ways that we're going to help with the benefit of that is making sure that we're sharing across the sector the risks, whether it be something as unforetold as like a thunderstorm coming your way or a threat actor that's sitting out there lurking because we know that they have typically attacked aviation sector something before or insert another transportation sector subsector there. I hope that we'll be able to help coordinate and help defend and protect that with our aviation sector, with our transportation sector in the future. All right. Well, this has been Fireside Chats with Jordan, Alex, and other people. Planes, trains, and automobiles.